All right, microphone is on. Hi guys, I'm 𝘠𝘠𝘳𝘴 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I need like namaste vibes. I don't know why I grab one of these when I film, because literally last video or 2 videos ago I was like burping so much it was disgusting, but it's all good. This is a bubbly lime. Not sponsored, but honestly should be. But anyway, I wanted to film a video kind of like switching away from makeup content for a minute, because I feel like a lot of my content has been like hauls, makeup content, really just, I guess like, I don't know, me vibing, enjoying, playing, trying new things. And of course I still want to do that on my channel. Like there's no way I'm not gonna keep making that kind of content. But I wanted to take a step back from that kind of content for this video. So this video is going to be titled Change. And I feel like sometimes change can be such a scary, uncomfortable, nerve-wracking kind of thing. But I think it's all in how you like process things, and all in how you really just like process things. So for me, it is, oh my God, are we in April? We're in April. It is April 5th and anyway, it is April 5th and I'm not gonna lie, March was probably one of the most difficult years I have had in the past 2.5 years. I'm not gonna get too much into it, just because obviously I think it's healthy and important to have privacy and boundaries and just, you know, keep certain things private. But there was a lot of life changes, not all negative. Like, I mean, if anything, like it was just a month of change for me. And if you follow astrology at all, there was a lot of like, I feel like it was like the first thing like where Pluto was playing a part, and there was like a lot of different planets and everything moving in the month of March. Like, and I think it was like the biggest, most dramatic shift since like 2008 and the financial crash or something. And I think that like going forward that we're gonna like start looking differently at the way we see power and just money and just kind of like institutions and that kind of thing. But I think it also like was kind of like a catapult for change as well. And oh my gosh, the last 2 weeks have shown me how strong, you know, courageous, confident, independent, caring I've been. I think that like I've processed things in a completely different way than I would have processed them maybe when I was a teenager or when I was, you know, 2 years ago. Like, I just feel like I took, you know, March and kind of just grabbed it by the balls and was able to make it a positive. And, you know, I think it's tricky because in one of my videos, I remember talking about like long distance, and you could tell my mood was kind of off in that video. I was coming from not a good place. You know, usually when I'm judging something or I'm like being kind of bitchy, it's because I'm going through something, or I'm not happy with something in my life, or I'm struggling, or there's something going on, right? And I've noticed that like no matter what you judge or make fun of in life, God is gonna put that lesson in front of you in your life and be like, hey, you're gonna judge us and make fun of this. We're gonna bring that into your life and show you that it's not scary and educate you and basically help you learn and grow so that you don't judge that going forward. And that was a lesson that I have been learning basically since I went back to the office, and just so many different lessons and curveballs and life changes. But last month, things just happened so quickly with my partner. He ended up getting a new job offer, which was like life-changing and just such an amazing opportunity for him. And it was a lot of change within like 3 days. And, you know, I definitely handled it better than I thought I would. There were days where like I would start crying and then I would be completely fine. And now I've been so happy because I've had such amazing support systems in my life. My friends have really rallied for me. My family has rallied for me. My work colleagues have really rallied for me. And it's been so like amazingly enlightening, because I have always been the type of person where it's like, I'm going through things alone. I'm all alone. I live alone. No one checks up on me. No one asks how I'm doing. I could literally die and no one would know I'm dead. Like those are like literally not healthy thoughts, but there was a time when I lived alone where I was just like, I don't talk to anyone. I don't have anyone. Like if I died, people probably wouldn't even know I was dead. They would find my body like God knows when. And that's a weird way to think, you know what I mean? And of course, my partner getting this new job opportunity and, you know, things just happening so fast. Like, I feel like it's almost beneficial because we were so close and we were so tight-knit for basically the last 2.5 years. And, you know, with this awesome job opportunity and with these amazing experiences and, you know, things that are happening in our lives, it's almost like forced me to be hyper independent and like, you know, do my own dishes, make my own coffee, do everything by myself, pay my own bills, like live on my own, like just do things that I never thought I was capable of doing in a relationship. And I think we got really comfortable in a great way. Like I think we built an amazing foundation. We're so strong. We know each other. We're able to communicate. Nowhere near perfect, but I don't think anyone is. But I think having that time so close together was so needed, because now when life evolves and careers change and life changes and things go faster and there's just so much change, we're still able to love and appreciate each other from a distance. And it's almost kind of like a catch-22 or like whatever the saying would be, because I was so comfortable being taken care of and letting him take the lead and like being together and doing everything in life together, that now that there's going to be more long distance, for lack of a better word, it's almost like I appreciate and miss him more because we've had that time together. And now that we're doing our own lives and we're busy, it makes me miss him more and makes me appreciate when we do come together, because we have that strong and solid foundation. So it's an adjustment. It's change. I don't think I'd be anywhere as close to where I am if I didn't have the support of my friends and family and work colleagues. I think that like being busy with work and being able to look forward to seeing friends and family and having people show up for me and like push me outside my comfort zone. What are you doing tonight? I'm coming here. Da 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 da. Has really like shown me that like I'm not alone, and like made me feel like independence isn't scary, and like I can pay my own bills and live by myself and, you know, keep my life machine running and be okay, and, you know, take care of everything by myself and prove to myself that I can trust myself and count on myself, and, you know that my partner is working his butt off, and then when we do come together, it's all that more special. So it's crazy. And that's why I wanted to make this video titled Change, is because I feel like some people can see change and they're like, oh my gosh, no, outside my comfort zone, not doing it, and just shut down and just kind of like almost push the change away and refuse the change and refuse to grow. And I feel like I was forced to either change and evolve and grow and be better, or take the easy way out, move back home, you know, have things be easy. But it's almost like if I don't have that uncertainty, if I almost don't know what the future is going to bring, I am not prepared, I don't know what's going to happen, that is almost like the best catalyst for change. Because if you're putting yourself in a position where you're outside your comfort zone, you're scared, you don't know what's going to happen, you're doing things on your own, you know, you're accepting the change and you're taking it head on, it's almost like God sees that and the universe sees that, and they're like, okay, you're taking the change, you're going to accept the hard parts of it, you're going to push through it, you're going to keep going, and you don't know the outcome, you don't know the future, you don't know if you're going to be okay, but knowing that you're willing to like accept the challenge and basically take it head on proves that no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. And I really battled. Like there were days where I was going back and forth and I was like, I'm gonna move home and I'm gonna keep my place. I'm gonna move home. I'm gonna keep my place. And you know, I have lived alone since I was 21. I am 26 now. I'll be 27. Let's see how many days I'm 27. I'll be 27 in 131 days in August. And, you know, I am so proud of myself to be able to keep my place, continue to live on my own, pay my own bills, do everything by myself, be independent and prove it to myself. Because like I said, right, like it could be so easy to just move back home, save money, you know, have family, whatever. But if I don't have my space, if I don't have my life, if I don't practice doing things on my own, I almost feel like I'll regret it, or I won't be as happy, or I'll be giving up my freedom or my dignity, or I just don't feel like I'll be that well-rounded of a person, you know? Like we had this apartment renovated 2.5 years ago and it's my perfect place. I could not make it any better. Everything here is perfect. I'm comfortable. Am I gonna have to be more conscious and aware of money and spending? Of course. Is it impossible to make those things work? No. I think that this is gonna teach me a lot of discipline and to be strict and to be aware of money and to appreciate money and to be able to budget, you know, rely on my family for, you know, food sometimes or laundry, and just really get back down to basics. I think that like with my partner, we would eat out every night. We got really comfortable and I love that. And I would never change it for the world because we had so many special moments and I loved that chapter of my life so much. And I can't wait for the chapter that we're gonna go on together in the future and kind of see how the long distance makes our relationship stronger and just kind of really take this new chapter head on. But I'm also happy in a sense because I don't really eat that much as a person. Like I used to eat so much when we were together, and now that I'm like by myself, I'm like, damn, I literally don't eat that much. Like I could have an avocado for dinner, or like I could literally have like 2 eggs on a piece of toast for dinner. Like I really don't eat that much. And not that like eating is a bad thing, but like it's cost wise and like health wise, it's just better to be more cognizant and aware of what you're eating and stuff like that. And yeah, it's so much information and it's so much processing that I've had to do in, is it 2 weeks now? Let's see. It's literally only been a week and 4 days since everything kind of happened. And the fact that I've been able to like pull myself up from my bootstraps within a week and have support from friends and family and, you know, be able to realize that like I'm good and I'm going to be okay. And I can prove to myself that like I can trust myself, I can take care of myself, is something that I feel like 2 years ago I would never, the person I was 2 years ago would be so proud of the person I am today. And I feel like the person I am today, I'm so hard on myself. I'm like, it's so hard with negative thinking to be like, you just think the worst, right? Like, am I going to lose my job? Am I going to lose my house? Is my relationship over? Well, what's going to happen? And it's like, you know, I need to kind of like just drown out the noise and be like, this is literally why I have affirmations on my phone being like, I am beautiful, like just certain things. Because like your way of thinking, sometimes I feel like humans are just designed for negative thinking. And it's so crazy because yes, you have good days. Yes, you have bad days. But like, you know, so much of our thinking is channeled negativity. And it's like, Marley, look at the girl 2 years ago that would have looked at this person and been like, wow, she's doing it. She's successful. She's taking care of herself. She's independent. She's loving, she's caring, she's graceful, you know, just all those things. And it's like, if I can look back 2 years and know that I'm proud of the person I am today, I need to be proud of the person I am today. I need to be able to acknowledge I am fucking amazing. I'm doing great. I'm really, really, really proud of myself. And sometimes it's hard because I feel like comparison is such a killer and social media is like, look at everyone doing better than you. Or like if you have a partner or friends that are like busy with their family all the time, or they're always traveling, or they're spending lots of money, or just whatever you think those little ticks that you need in your life are. And I feel like when you really slow down and begin to take a deep breath and compare yourself only to the older versions of yourself, right? Only comparing yourself to the previous versions of yourself, it's so much easier to find peace because you're no longer comparing yourself to people that are nowhere near anywhere you, like they're not you. You're able to be like, okay, who was I 2 years ago? Who was I 10 years ago? Who was I 5 years ago? Is that person evolved? Is that person changed? Is that person grown? Is that person making mistakes and learning from them? Is that person striving to be better? Is that person taking the challenges and growing? You know, and if you can say yes to that, even if it's small, right? And you're doing better, then that's enough. That should be enough, right? That is enough. You are enough. You are valid. You are worthy. You're beautiful. And it's just so crazy because I never thought I would get to this place. And I think that the change that has happened in the last, week, was almost needed. Like, I feel like the universe was like, Kate, you're comfortable. Boom, blow it up. And now it's like a different level of thinking and a different level of life and a different level of relationship and a different level of love. And I feel like now it's almost a lesson to evolve myself to that next chapter of like relationship, respect, boundaries, connection. You know what I mean? Like it's a different level. I am just so happy and so thankful and so blessed. And it's crazy. I remember I used to work with a lady at the grocery store and she used to tell me, Marley, even if you wake up and you have nothing to pray for, you have nothing to say, just say, hey universe, hey God, thank you for today. And you know, when life is really, really going well and going great, it's hard to stop and acknowledge what you're thankful for and acknowledge how far you've come and acknowledge the blessings and the beautiful things in your life because you're so busy. But when things slow down, when things are going terribly, when change is happening, when things are uncomfortable, that is the time, not only when you're thankful, to really sit and pray and say, I'm so thankful for this. I'm happy that there's... I'm so thankful for this. I'm happy there's a roof over my head. I'm happy there's food in my fridge. I'm happy I have a car to drive. I'm happy I'm safe. I'm happy I have my health. I'm happy my friends and family are safe and have their health. Like, you really have to like lower it down and just connect with the universe and yourself spiritually on that level. Because if you don't, and you come from a place of ego and a place of no compassion and a place of only critical thinking and not emotion, you can become very robotic and not even realize it. And for me, I have a problem. I wouldn't say a problem, but I have a tendency to, you know, come from a really, really emotional place a lot in my life because I'm a very emotional person. And I think that this change and this catapult and this lesson has been to do critical thinking, you know, budget, plan, be aware of your finances, be strict with yourself, be disciplined. And if you can do that and you can prove that to yourself and you can still enjoy your life, God knows what the next chapter is going to bring. Like, I'm literally going to start crying. Like, God knows what's waiting for you, you know? It's just that next level. And it's just so cool and it's so exciting. And, you know, I've been taking a break from filming since, I don't even know, I think it was like when we had the dinner for my partner's congratulations with my family. That was the last video I filmed. And since then I haven't filmed. And I've been like looking at my desk being like, fuck, I miss my makeup. I miss filming. I miss sitting down. I miss all of it. And because the last week has just been, it just turned my life upside down and threw it out the window. Because that happened, I just could not sit down and film. I was not in a place where I knew what to say. I could talk to the camera. I didn't know where things were going on. And now that I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, the dust is settled, you know, I'm at the top of the mountain. I can look down and just kind of reflect. I'm able to film, give you my stream of consciousness, give you an update, let you know that change is inevitable and change is coming. And, you know, accepting the change and allowing the change to come will bring so many different blessings and lessons and beautiful things and people and experiences into your life. So I just feel so much better, and I'm excited to get back filming, and summer's coming and craziness. All right, you guys, that is it for my video on change. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the break from makeup content on my channel. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video, and stay strong, stay trusting in yourself, believe in yourself, and think good things will come to you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.